it's Missy, and today we are going to talk about shoes. Before I head out in my shoes, it is New Year's Eve and I'm about to head out for dinner again with my hubby, which has been what we do for our holiday tradition. We don't have children and don't plan to, so we enjoy going out for dinners and drinks together. So that's where I am heading out today. I hope that you have a great happy New Year's and have a safe one and have a blast with your family and your friends, or however way you decide to spend it. But this video is going to be about shoes. I am obsessed with shoes. Hello. But lately I have been more obsessed with Christian Louboutin shoes, and I've been posting a lot of pictures on Instagram on my shoes, and I just decided maybe I should do a video that could be a little bit helpful to anyone who's interested in investing in a pair of Christian Louboutin shoes, because there's just a lot of, I guess, information that's going around, and they can be a little complicated. So I'm going to share my experiences with you with the Pigalle 120mm Christian Louboutin shoes. So let me go ahead and bend down and show you the box. So this is how they come, and they come in a bag, obviously. And the reason I decided to do this video was, one, for you girls, but also I felt like there's not enough information on these shoes, in my opinion. So I was like, you know what, let me do a little more of an in-depth video on them. So when you get them, well, they're obviously, you get them with this duster bag. Sometimes they give you two. I've only gotten one. And a bag of heel taps, so just in the event that you need them. And these are them. So they're already there. Okay, so I just recently got a new pair, and I don't want to do a in-depth review on them just yet because I'm wearing them again today. I wore them once already, so this will be the second time that I wear them, so I decided to hold off on reviewing those. But I can give you a better in-depth review on these Pigalles, and I can tell you my experiences with them. So these are the infamous Pigalle, and as you can see, the the toe box is very, very tiny, and that's because it's going to give you a lot of cleavage going on here. The Socates do that as well, but this gives you way more. And on the comfort scale, these can be kind of tricky. Now, these shoes are not going to be like sneakers. So let me just tell you straight up that if you're thinking about comfort, you're not going to get comfort. Now, I'm telling now comfort is one thing, pain is another. I don't experience pain. I just feel like it's a discomfort walking because your foot is so arched, so super duper high. If you can see it against there, how high they are. So they can be a little difficult to stand in for long periods of time, and they can be a little tricky to walk in. Now, one thing that I really want to say is, to anyone who thinks that they're gonna wear this to a club, good luck to you. Because I personally do not think that these shoes are for the club. I don't think these shoes are for standing and dancing, and I do not think these shoes are to be by a bar, in a lounge. These shoes, you need to know you're gonna be near a seat. That's the only thing that I would recommend to anyone who's deciding to buy these shoes. These shoes are for women, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna tell you, this is my opinion. I don't, this is what my outlook is on these shoes. These are for women who will either go to dinner, have probably a lot of family functions where there are seats around, and you're not going to be walking like long distances. You can probably comfortably walk about, I've walked a few blocks in these. If I could measure the amount of distance I can walk in these, I would probably say 5 blocks tops. And that's pretty far, actually, considering these shoes. So you could probably walk pretty far in these. And for hours, I would probably say before they start to really bother you, I would say maybe 4 hours. But like I said, you need to be near a seat. Like you just need to have a seat available is one. Two, I'm training my foot. Like, women who are into shoes like this take these shoes very, very seriously. It's almost like a borderline fetish. These shoes are more aesthetically pleasing. These are more artwork and more just serious, like they're more of for a serious heel wearer. So if you're not about that life, you don't see the importance of a beautiful shoe, then that's fine. But I will say that the ergonomics, okay, on these shoes are amazing. They fit your foot amazing. They are designed for your foot, to fit your foot like a glove. So I will say that these are the most comfortable in the fact that they fit very, very well. Like, they don't fit like a cheap shoe. They fit like a good shoe. Like, they fit really well. I will say that. Once the minute your foot hits these shoes, you can tell the difference with the design on the shoe. Another thing I would say is that if you aren't experienced with heels, it is a process. It's not something that will happen overnight. It's not something that you're just going to be good at. Wearing heels takes a lot of work. Wearing heels takes a lot of practice. And wearing heels it takes time. So you have to understand that you're not going to always look fabulous in these shoes because it takes time to be able to wear these types of shoes. So don't be discouraged if you have a little bit of a hard time when you're first wearing these, because it just takes practice. Like, they say that there's like different approaches to stretching out shoes, different approaches to getting used to shoes. They usually say to wear these at home so you can practice, do errands, like do chores around the house in these shoes so that you can practice. You have to have really good balance. You have to have strength in your legs, and you have to have strength in your ankles. The ankle is the most important structure to keeping these shoes together so that you don't look like you're walking like a hot mess. You need to strengthen your ankle to wear shoes like this. That's my advice for you. So this is a fun journey. If this is something that you're interested in getting into, I honestly can't say that I have a huge collection, but I can see myself having more shoes because I'm already eyeing my next pair, and I just got a new pair. So it does become addictive, and they can be a little expensive. But if you do go out often and you enjoy going out and it's something that's part of your lifestyle, that's another thing I was going to say. These shoes are based on your lifestyle. If you go out a lot and that's something that's important to you, then I really definitely recommend buying shoes like this. Other than that, they're just so freaking sexy. Like, the minute you put on these shoes, you just feel like a rock star. And that's another reason why I love them so much. And I feel like either you'll understand this life or you won't. Like, some people will say that's crazy, that's a crazy amount of money to spend on shoes that aren't even comfortable, and some will totally understand your love for it. So everybody's opinion is different. I'm saying that I love them, and I'm obsessed with them. And even though sometimes it can be difficult to walk in, I know that I'm strengthening my ankles, and I'm working hard to practice. And the only way you're gonna get good at walking in stiletto 5-inch heels is by practicing with them. And that's how you do it. Now, these I've worn them 5 times, and finally the 5th time I wore them, something happened where it really stretched. Now, the patent leather ones do give, but they don't give too much. I'm a 37, which is it's supposed to be a 7, and I'm normally in US a 6.5, so I went up 1 size. And that's good too, because your foot will swell in these, so be prepared. There will be some swelling going on by the end of the night, so you kind of want to have a little bit of space so that your foot can swell in the thing. But like I said, something happened where, like, the 5th time that I wore them, there was like this, I don't know, it just like slipped in. It finally took the mold of my foot. So it takes some time for them to really break in, but just keep on going, and you'll find, and then it'll be that one moment that you're like, oh they finally fit like perfect, like a glove. So it took me a little while. Yeah, what else do I want to tell you? Also, I put some clear, it's like a clear sticky to protect the red in the bottom. I put like a stick, like it's like, I'll post down below where I got this, but I've worn these 5 times and by now the whole bottom here would have already been gone. But I put on a, like, it's like a clear cover, like a clear protector on my shoe, and I will post where I got them from because they are amazing. And it's just such a smart idea, because when I look at Christian Louboutin shoes and I see that worn look, it reminds me of like chipped nail polish. And when you invest so much money on shoes like this, like, you want to preserve them as long as possible. So I felt like that was such a great investment, and I think that's great for any shoe that you have that you care about. It keeps the soles clean and it makes it easier to clean them off. So I wanted to let you girls know about that. So thumbs up if you understand my love for shoes, and thumbs up if you want me to continue to tell you more about what I'm learning as I am on this Christian Louboutin journey. Let me know if you want me to continue doing videos about these shoes for you girls. So that's pretty much it for this video. It's I was rambling on for so long, but these are just tips that I have learned on, you know, wearing shoes like this. But if anything else comes to mind, I will definitely do another video. I will be doing another video on the socates because these are the Pigalles, and I want to do another video on the socates, but I wanted to wait a little while before I decided to do a video for you girls to give you an honest opinion. Yeah, and before I go, like I said, these shoes are not, I feel like everybody scares the shit out of everybody about these shoes, and like, oh my god, they're so painful. I mean, you can do it. You can do it. It's not like impossible. It can be done and you'll be fine. So if it's something that you really, really want, then I say go for it.